Ruka, today we're going to go over a theme. We're going to go over um, count summary, what's going on, and then just some brief charts. So today's theme, we're going to use Mark Douglas. His texts are very well known um, to help traders learn to be consistent, to develop their mental skills within trading, and uh, build consistency. I keep saying the same thing, but we're gonna go through his attitude survey. So one of these questions a day. Let's see if it builds value to your mentality to help you as a trader, and if not, then we'll keep on searching and we'll keep on working. So today's question or statement is: to make money as a trader, you have to know what the market is going to do next. Do you agree or disagree? And instead of making them real obvious, right, we want to address our thinking. Okay, take a second. To make money as a trader, you have to know what the market is going to do next. So think about the indicators, thinking about the other people you listen to, uh, all of the preconceived notions, preconceived bias you have. Quick update: 150K, we're at 159. So past the count, went back and forth a couple of days, but we're here now. Um, so let's look at the chart for today. I like to work out of the cash session, so purely 8:30 to 4 o'clock p.m. Central. So to make money as a trader, you have to know what the market is going to do next. No indicators, simple chart, right? So what I find, and this is my preference, thing that's worked for me, is that the cash session does a lot of reversion to the mean, a lot of chop back and forth after the Globex. So in my experience, there's less trend days than there are chop days and going back and forth. So you can use market profile if you know what market profile is. If you're interested, we can go through that. It's just a basic study of different day types and what type of movements the market generally makes over a grand scheme. So to make money as a trader, you have to know what the market is going to do next. Do I agree? I have to know. Do I need to know? So this is where bias comes in, and a lot of teachers or a lot of information is pointing to indicators or pointing to a type of strategy, whether that's a level, whether that's like a trend line, whether that's a concept, supply and demand. All right, and that's where you're in this agree side, right? You need to know what's going to happen, right? And that gets into having your an idea of what's going to go on, and you have this rule plan that you want to follow, right? And so the problem with that is that the market is random, right? And Mark Douglas talks about this. Any trader can come in one day, with a large enough account and size and change the market off anything, right? So there's no guarantees. So to say that you need to know where it's going to go, who's to say that you know where it's going to go? So right then and there, you're removing any type of consistency because you have no idea on a day-to-day basis. To assume that you know is basically killing any type of consistency you have, because now you're doing it off of your mental, how you are mentally that day. So what if you wake up and you're having a bad day? What if you wake up and your chart subtly is not open how you used to have the settings, and your favorite teacher changes up his ways, right? Or he's using a different indicator, or this trend line matters. He drew this trend line, but they drew that trend line. So to me, this statement is bringing up a problematic um, thought that you can have, because you'll solidify that you need to know, right? And so the disagree side, it's fair, right? It's easy to say, oh, I disagree with that, and then still work on from a bias. And so to me, what this tells me is that I have a plan that I'm going to stick to for better or for worse, right? And worrying about how much money I'm going to make isn't as important as my plan that's very loose, right? And what I mean loose is that you are open to any type of market movement, because essentially you want to be neutral and you want to be going with the market as you get conviction or confluence. So to me, what I want to take from this in the disagree part is I want to make money. I don't need to know, but I want to have um, more factors in my favor, right? So when the market is moving and there's more factors in my favor to make money, that's when I want to execute, right? I don't want to rule myself out before the market even moves to make the money. You don't need a lot of price movement to make a lot of money, right? So looking at today's market, enough of the psychology, and um, you can look at kind of a volatile day, um, from 600 21,600 to a 21,380. Not the craziest day, but a lot of back and forth. That's what I mean by the cash session. So um, I don't want to say that you should have this same thought. What I want to do is just caution you that, hey, during the cash is a lot of chop, right? So if you're looking for a trend, you need to identify more factors that are in your favor, rather than simply trying to guess or simply going off someone's thing. So I don't need to know where it's going, but I want to line up things that are in my favor, to reduce drawdown, to reduce my risk, and then I want to understand when I'm wrong. So just a quick, we'll go over this and we'll go over the next one at a time, and we'll dispel these thoughts that we get, and so that we can be free and make money in the market and be more consistent over more days. So a little quick progress past the account. Hopefully a little chat about um, hardening your thoughts about where the market's going to go, and we can work together and move towards. So good luck tomorrow. Aruka.